Welcome everyone to day 182 of my journey to 2000 elo. I am not super happy with, I feel like I constantly need to brush up on my openings all the time. I don't feel very sharp. I don't feel like when I'm playing the openings, I'm like, yeah, oh God. Speaking of that, I hate playing against fiend kettled openings. I might literally just do this. When people do this, I just start launching the H-pawn. Let's do it. I've been doing this in Blitz, and I just find that it throws off the opponents a little bit more, because otherwise I don't think I have a very good win rate against Fiend Keto openings. Just make sure the music isn't too loud. All right, interesting. Looks like they kind of saw a threat there, or at least wanted to do something about it. So my opponent's a 1676 from the US. All right, you're gonna give me the center, I'm gonna take it. That's what you're supposed to do. So you're just gonna push your pawns. Now I need to find out how I'm gonna play against this. This is loose. Could be kind of sneaky. Sneak the bishop out and x-ray that pawn. Sorry, music's a little bit loud. So playing f3, I don't get that. It seemed like an all-around kind of bad move, because it took away the square from the knight, opened up that diagonal for the king, and like closed out the light square bishop. He's gonna have to play f4 to open that. So I'm thinking already my opponent is misplaying this a little bit. I'm sure it's nothing crazy, but I want to figure out how to exploit that. I could go bishop d6, and then maybe knight c3, knight f6 if he decides to push. I don't think that does much. So yeah, I know that you're not supposed to start with, I don't typically start with developing my bishops. How's it going, Saskia? I don't typically start with developing the bishops, but I just immediately want to put pressure on that weak pawn. Unfortunately, my queen. All right, I might literally just go for the throat here soon. But now, let's see. Takes here. Takes here. Takes, check. And I think my opponent's already in some trouble there. Takes. No, I'm sorry, hold on. I won't be able to push. Go here, that blocks the queen. I don't want to block the queen. So I might go c6. Or just develop the knight, but then it really makes it hard for my queen to get out over to that side of the board. Takes. We also have, I think we could go takes, knight here. We're threatening bishop g4, I guess. That does kind of something, but it's not really what I want. If we go here and then takes, we push. I think I'm overthinking this. I want to take. I don't know why, but I want to take, because him taking with the pawn really weakens that g4 square. So, and also he is, you know, that bishop's like blocked out right now. Maybe not forever, but if we go here, you can try to contest that. So what if we went with a knight instead? Or we could just bring our knight out first. I want to see where his knights are going. If he goes knight c3, gives us the d4 square. And then I just want to see what he's doing with this knight, because I do want to play bishop g4 at some point. But it might be more like knight g4 and then bring the queen out. That seems like a funky move, my friend. Takes. Knight is looking to go there. What if I jump the knight in? Takes. That's an option. Looks kind of appealing, to be honest with you. Is there any other way you can put pressure on my knight there? I don't think so. So we're gonna jump the knight, and then now the f6 square is free. I want to immediately go after my opponent's king, because whatever they're doing over here is total silly business. Ugh. And this just gives us total control of the g4 square. It's the queen. So now develop the knight. We could also go queen f3 or knight d4, looking like good moves here. I have a sneaky move. We're gonna go knight d4, because if we go here, they're not gonna take. Hitting the rook, they'll just move the rook, but if they took with the knight, obviously it's a fork. All right, what do we do here? Does this really, is it worth it? Check. Knight has to take, takes. Here, I feel like that's not all that great, actually, and this might have been a bad idea, now that I'm looking at it. Here, if he keeps pushing, we can take. It's not a big deal. Also covers some of those dark squares. Yeah, I guess I'll just go back. Keep my bishop where he is. If you're gonna do that, I might castle and then go f5 then. Interesting choice. Or I can go here. My bishop is better on that diagonal, I would say. And it opens up my queen to attack d3. Is he really threatening anything here? Is there anything? I don't think so. Here, d4, takes. Yeah, that looks good. Bishop can't come out here. I'll just take with a knight. Okay, let's long castle. Well, where do I want to put my queen is the question. On d7 or d6? Don't want to trade queens, that's for sure. What? Here, he might actually just go bishop out. Wouldn't really care though, I'm gonna long castle either way. That king, man, is... guys, this is not... If I fail to win, like, this is more on me than it is my opponent, because, good lord, not a single piece is developed off its square now. This is not how you're supposed to play. But I have to figure out a way to actually punish that. So let's long castle now that we have the option. Putting some pretty good pressure there. And I'm going to start looking for tactics. In fact, I might just immediately blow open his pawns if I can. We do have a check here. I don't know where he's looking to go either. Like, you don't want to go that way, I assure you. This knight, I wish I could do more. This pawn is really upsetting me. Could go rook f8 to go f5, but it just seems a little bit slow. I don't know, maybe that is the way. Check here. Does that really do much? Not really. I feel like this is too slow. I need to attack somehow. Takes, rook takes, otherwise I would go... I'd like to go here. Get the queen off so I can... Takes, rook takes. That's not... Yes, let's go here, I guess. It seems a little bit slow, but hey, my opponent is like severely underdeveloped, so if I can break open the F-file, should be alright. Listen to a lot of this music now. I discovered it because of you. Cool. Yeah, this is like copyright-free synthwave, but I love synthwave music, especially for playing chess. It's one of those chill things. But I use the same artist. It's all copyright-free, and you can use it on YouTube, which is super nice of him. Here he's gonna go knight c4, so I might immediately stop that. But if he does, honestly, it's kind of annoying. Should I just stop that immediately? Go ahead and do that. We can also maybe use that pawn to chip away at those. And so he might try to hide the king on b1. I'm not sure how safe it really is going to be there still, but. Oh man. My boss is messaging me. I apparently had a meeting. Shit. I could just drop back. Okay, missed a meeting, that's great. Yeah, I could just drop back, because if my opponent is going to keep pushing these pawns, it's only going to be doing himself harm. Like, the more pawns you push there, and how's it going for Lanchuro? Next is f5. Not bad. Just doing some chess on my lunch break here. Figuring out a way how to punish this bad chess. Having a little bit of a... Okay, so now... that's annoying though. I might have to take that. Takes. Knight takes. God, that's annoying. Now I misplayed this. Because we can't let him take here. If I go here, it's just like, where's my attack now? I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna place f6. That's a bummer. Ties all this down, but... Alright, so how can I add more pressure to this pawn? Like that. That's what we're gonna do. c5. c5. And if not, I am taking there, because my opponent doesn't really have any of his pieces on the on this side. I'm still gonna play this, I think. Before the bishop gets developed. So with the knight or the bishop, knight takes, knight takes. Here, it's like we have the same problem pretty much. So maybe bishop takes. I really want to let's take with a go here. Yeah, sure, you can comment. I want to go queen here so that I can Literally, I'm almost thinking about that move. But it doesn't work for the moment. I'll take the bishop. Could be a mistake. Yeah, I misplayed this. Definitely should not have. Oh, let's see here. Hold on a sec, though. I realize that I'm also exposing my king, but I think that my opponent's king is in far more danger than my own. Bishop takes g1 or bishop takes b4. Bishop takes g1, bishop takes g4, b4. Looked interesting. b4. Bishop takes b4. To bishop b6. Oh. Ooh, he's going for it. Takes. Here, he's forced to take. That could be all right. Or he could go here, takes. That would blunder, so I'll look at that in a second. Because here, takes. That doesn't do the trick either. I think best is going to be bishop takes f3, queen takes, knight check, knight's forced to take, bishop takes, hits the rook. My queen can come out, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I could be wrong here for sure, but if he grabs the bishop first, then we just would take the rook. My opponent is actually up material, so could be better. But I saw that also at the end of this, I have queen a4 check, and I'm starting to make moves here. But yeah, I do also need to be a little bit careful because now my king's kind of exposed. I gave my opponent way too much counterplay. Like, literally, look at this. What is this? What is that? This is where we were. My opponent had every single piece on their starting square. Check is very important, actually. The rook could block, but I don't want the king escaping, so I'm going to go queen a4 check. Maybe rook up. I'm also threatening to take on a2. So if the rook blocks, we'll take on a2. But I do want to keep my king, my opponent's king from escaping. So that is the only escape square. And if I get a rook check here, this is going to be pretty scary for my opponent. I mean, what moves does he have? Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. He's gotta either go king c1 or rook c3, sorry, rook b3 to block. And if he goes rook b3 block, check. Interesting. So now what if we go here? Can't drop the rook down. He's got to cover up somehow, but if he goes here, we can take. I don't know, this is looking pretty good for me. I don't want to give him that square, so I got to keep this, my queen on the square he's on. She's on. Here, if you take, I don't care. Check, like, that would be mate, pretty much. Can't block with the rook either. Yeah, this looks pretty good for me. The queen can't, like, the queen could go here, but it's too late, I think, because we have check. And that's, he's either got to block the bishop or the queen, or give up the rook. But honestly, if he gives up the rook, like if he were to go here, maybe I'll go... Nah, I'd probably just still get the check. I don't want to give any escape squares. Rook c3 lost the rook. Did it? Check. Rook c3. Oh yeah, here and then check. Yeah, that just loses the rook. Otherwise I pick it up. Looks like this was probably, maybe not mate in like 5, but like he's got to give up a lot of material to escape this mating net, I think. Interesting game though, because I had to break through somehow, but I did let my opponent develop his pieces and get more activity than I would have liked. Oh, yeah, I don't see any moves from my opponent. Here, we just take. In fact, if there, rook c7. So what if check here? Takes. That's got to be mate pretty soon. So check. King, the rook can't block, so that's mate. Bishop can't really block because that just is a free bishop. So check. The king's going over to b1, and then bishop takes. If he grabs, that's obviously big time trouble for my opponent. I could either give a check here, but I want to be precise here because it could also pin. And I'm threatening mate. How does he stop that? The bishop's the only thing that could prevent that. And if he goes here, then I'm just taking for free. So I think actually pinning is going to be the way to go. And then I'm threatening. Ooh, but if I go here, he could slide over. That's kind of annoying. So I think instead of doing that, I'm going to give a check. I want my opponent to be on this side of the board. Oh my god, this music is driving me crazy. Sorry. This is one of the songs that I do not appreciate. Okay. I mean, yeah, like it's a free rook, obviously. And I have to do that. We're threatening this check. He could... No, he can't even bring the rook over yet because I could just take. So rook check. He's forced back. No, he can't take though. So if I go queen check, that's a free bishop. Everything's winning here, but check. King here takes, and then I'm threatening trade the rooks off. Or here check, king back, we take with a rook, and then we're threatening this. That looks better probably. Although it does give him, if I take check here, it does give him this rook check, which is kind of annoying. So I do a queen or rook. I think just queen here and pick up the bishop. I mean, this is all winning. Like, my opponent's going to be down a lot of material, but I just want to play as precisely as I can. Calculate this, yeah. Because here now there's no checks and I'm threatening to trade the rooks off, and the queen can't really get to my king at all. He does have this check. That's kind of annoying. Check here. Takes. Check. If I move over, nothing really there. I could take the pawn, I guess, but we're just going to trade everything down. So I'm going to take the material, threaten to trade the rooks, and then we should be good. We're either checkmating him or we're just going to trade the queens and win the end game. Yeah, so here we'll force a trade. Here, check over, and my opponent has no more checks. Am I missing something? That seems pretty obvious. Move over, and there are no more checks left. You could like bring the queen down here, but it's too slow. I'll just take. Now I just gotta give a bunch of checks. Take that with check. And I need to make sure my opponent has no perpetuals. So this check is covered now. The only other checks he would have is on the 8th rank, and I'm gonna move my rook over now to threaten mate. Let me just double check here. So Rook c8. There's this check. There's that check. And that's it, as far as I can see. And I'm threatening checkmate in one. Yeah, okay, this is going to be mate. Check. Here. Check. All right. Man, I'm glad that I'm glad that I won that game. I totally missed a meeting at work. I've been so bad at this. I took my lunch break and I had a meeting at work. Anyways, let's take a look at this real quick. Oh wow, computer did not like either of our play. We I'll put this well, let me just switch the screens. Actually, it should be fine. So I can show you guys. So I had 61.4% accuracy, my opponent 50.1. Lots of inaccuracies. Starting off with the very first move of the game. Yeah, so basically I hate playing against Fiend Kettled openings. I don't even remember how I like to play against them, and quite honestly I don't face them much anymore. I usually play either Scandinavian or... So anyways, sometimes I just launch that H-pawn because it can throw your opponent off when they play this. And then they did this funky, like, I don't know what this move, this F3 was like not a good move. There's no reason to play that, so I tried to exploit that. Saw that the G3 pawn was weak. Knight C3, looks like Knight G4 was better. Immediately Knight G4. Interesting. Just clamping down on that weakness instead of putting this bishop there as well. So, all right. And then I went Knight G4, and that was the best move. Okay, jump the knight into D4. Had to jump back. All right. Should have immediately gone F4. Huh? What? Really? And then castles. Wow. There was an error classifying the move. You had mate in 2. I had mate in 2? Okay, hold on. Here it wants me to take the knight. Takes, let's say, so because if queen takes, long castles, and then if rook takes, short castles. Interesting. All right, this is what happened. You were looking at bishop takes b4. Yeah, I was considering that. Bishop takes b4, just to blow everything open. And then obviously if it takes, I could start giving some checks, but I don't know. I was a little bit worried the king could still escape. But look how black is still winning big time, even with that bishop sacrifice. All right. Yeah, that was my move. Bishop takes g1. Okay. Knight takes was better here. But like, because here... Knight takes, bishop takes. Rook b1. Queen c6. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here, interesting. Computer doesn't like that. Just wants me to go back. Takes, go back. This is all covered, so the knight actually can't jump anywhere. But yeah, here, and then obviously if takes, I can... Oh, big mistake on my part. No, I cannot grab the rook. You can grab the queen. So he could have thrown knight takes in, then I'd have to take. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. I guess this still could be okay, but black's still winning, but that was a small mistake. Bishop takes f3 was not all that great. And then here, yeah, I found them mating that. King b7. Okay. Rook takes is better. Say they go back here. Well, that would be me. Oh, duh, dude. Yeah, it's mate in 2 hanging right there. That was silly. Wow. That was silly. Anyways.